Guess we're live early. Yeah, I guess so. Well, that's that for that. Hey y'all, if you're watching from this point, you're watching the replay, check the timestamps in the comments below. Unless you just want to watch me, then that's not weird or suspicious in any way, shape, or form. But that's your business. All right, let's get these cards out here. Get ready for this live. And see what the spirits got to say. Let me get the rest of my cords. I was traveling a little bit, so I took the cards with me. Hey, Carrie. How you doing, boo-boo? All right. Give y'all another minute to get up in here. Share the live, like the live. You know, do the things. Happy Gemini season. Because it's time. Our time is here. All right. Got 30 seconds. Ish. I need the wild. I wrapped all of my cards on that for that trip. Y'all might be seeing me on the road in some of these videos upcoming. We got a little traveling happening, I'm saying. All right, let's go ahead and get on into it. What's up, gang? It's your girl, Steph from Savvy Sentient, and welcome to tonight's reading. I love to read at night. It's different. All right, if you all are new here, hello and welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Please make sure that y'all do the things, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and say hello in the comments below, okay? If y'all are looking for personal readings, y'all can book at SavySentient.com. That is the only place that you can book. All right, and that information is in the description box below. The shop is supposed to be attached to this video, but YouTube is tripping. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, you can take a look at everything we have over there at SavySentient.com. All right, so those of you all who like to send super chats, super thanks, super likes, and cash apps, thank you. May that energy of gratitude, that energy of abundance, that energy of monetary fulfillment, sustenance be returned to you tenfold. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Okay, so as y'all probably already know, we recently had a full moon. Was it a Scorpio full moon? So there was some transformation, some things, some changes happening, right? And with that transformation, with that energy of culmination, you may have noticed some endings in your life, some big changes, some transitions. Oh, thank you, Faith. I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, you may have noticed these type of things. And you might be seeing evidence of them in your life, okay? So I personally have experienced some major transitions ever since that Pluto full moon, or I'm sorry, that Scorpio full moon. And ever since then, I've noticed that any change that you want to see, you may be feeling motivated to just do it instead of just waiting for something to happen. You might be the one feeling catalyzed to do something. So let me know if that is the case for you in the comments below. But I'm going to go ahead and get into the channeled message here. The channel message was interesting. So some of you all are really tapped in. Some of you all may not be aware of how tapped in that you actually are. Okay. But some of you all are actually living life with one foot in the realm of spirit and one foot in the 3D realm. Okay. And spirit says, the channel message says, your guides are with you. You are tapped in to consciousness. They say, read, read, read. Triumph is here. Wait and see how it turns out. You will have everything you need. Tie up your loose ends and wait. Wait. We will communicate with you. Just keep your eyes open. You are ready. Now, as I was writing this channel message, as I was rewriting it so that it was legible, two things stood out to me. Read, read, read. Even as I was channeling it, I felt that some of you all might be reading a book. Maybe you're getting into your Bible. Maybe you're getting into your other like religious texts. Whatever the case is, whatever it is that you study, maybe you just like to read in general. But some of you all are experiencing bibliomancy or divination through reading. Okay, you're receiving messages from your books. Even if you're just like a Harry Potter fan, there may be something that is said in the text that makes you feel like, is this directed at me? Like, was that's interesting that kind of relates to what's actually happening in my life. It's not interesting. It's not a coincidence. It's spirit speaking to you through your text. Okay, so I'm really getting heavy energy of read, 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 and pay attention to what you are reading. Understand that some of the things that you are reading are actually communication from spirit. You are divining. Okay. The next thing that stood out to me as I was writing, you can see that I changed pens. I changed pens here, and then eventually I started writing with this mechanical pencil. Okay, because all of my pens kept on running out of ink. Where it runs out of ink is the part that says, wait and see how it turns out. And then it starts fading. And then it says, you will have, with the new pen, you will have everything. That one started fading again. So what I'm feeling is, even though you are on a path towards abundance, towards being taken care of by your spirit guides, by your ancestors, by your angels, by the universe, even though your manifestations may be coming through right now, you are experiencing a lack of faith and you are experiencing doubt. You're in the 3D, you're being hopeful, you're being optimistic, but there are places in your mind where you're starting to feel doubtful, or you're starting to feel fearful that your manifestations won't come through, or that you won't be provided for. You may be embarking on this new journey, and you, in your heart of hearts, want it to work out. You hope that it will work out, but there's some doubt within you. And spirit is telling you, knock it the fuck off. We got you. You're going to be all right. You're going to be taken care of. We would not put you on this new journey. We would not put you on this new path. We would not push you towards this new direction if you were not going to be taken care of. So leave doubt in the trash can. Flush it down the toilet. Kick it out your house. Okay? It is not welcome in your space. Okay? Leave doubt outside, because you're going to be so good and you're probably going to laugh. You're going to kiki that you ever doubted in the first place. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the main messages. As far as the P.O. box, thank you for asking and thinking about me for my birthday. I don't have an active P.O. box. I have a P.O. box, but I didn't do the paperwork yet to receive packages because I be procrastinating, ADD. But I do have a wish list on Amazon, which I believe is in the description box of this video. So if you want to get something off my wish list, it'll come to my house. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this reading. We're going to start with some angel numbers. Of course, as usual, if y'all stick around to the end, I will pull some numbers and do some readings. My birthday is June 6th. Come on, angel number. What is the first angel number that we have for my collective here? I was born on a portal date, y'all. Look, first card out, number 5, transformation. Like I've been saying, we are going through a transformation. Okay? Change, acceptance, growth, abundance, alignment, potential, and soul's calling. Change is happening, and your task is to accept it. This transformation will bring you fortune and abundance, Ashe, aligning you with your true soul's calling. You are realizing your potential. How can I fully embrace the changes happening in my life and trust that they are guiding me toward my true potential? Today, embrace a change in your life, big or small, and take a step towards aligning with your soul's true calling. All right, what's the next angel number for my collective here? Girl, that is fucking crazy. Guess what the next angel number is? 55. The way I've been seeing 555, so some of y'all might be seeing 555 right now, and it's actually 5 of y'all watching. I don't know where the rest of them folks went, but it's okay. Who's here is who needs to be here. All right. So 555, y'all might be seeing that a lot. I've been seeing crazy angel numbers. When spirits say keep your eyes open, that's another thing. Keep an eye out for synchronicities, not just what you're reading, not just messages in your text, but synchronicities, angel numbers, seeing the same words repeated or the same phrase that you may not normally use in conversation or hear in conversation. Keep an eye and an ear out for things that are repeated. Pay attention right now because spirit is chatting with you. Okay, so be grateful is the message of 55. Gratitude, abundance, acceptance, positivity, contentment, reciprocity. Stop dwelling on problems that you cannot solve or situations that bring you down. Embrace gratitude and reciprocity for what life offers, and you will align with your soul's desires. What are 3 things I am grateful for today, and how can this shift my focus to help me align with my soul's desires? Okay, make a list of things that you are thankful for and take a moment to express appreciation for them, allowing yourself to feel content and open to receiving more. Okay? And what is the last angel number? It better not be another 5. That's wild. Spirit be doing what spirit do. You hear me? Nice. Yo! Two cards came out for the angel numbers, 404 and 606. Why they both, spirit? All the cards in this deck, there's some of these cards are not even mirroring angel numbers. You see this? They don't even mirror. But you got like mirroring angel numbers with 5555, like 504. Like that's crazy. 2020, 4442. Like some of these ain't even, that's wild. Spirit, you be on one. And I love that for us. Thank you so much, Kiana. So the first one I saw is commitment, 606. So we'll roll with that. And it says honesty, true stability, responsibility, expression, and peace. Honesty and openness pave the way to peaceful and fulfilling life. Speak your truth, express your emotions, and embrace what's ahead with an open heart, okay? Because good shit coming in. How can you be more open and honest in your relationships? What commitments in life deserve more focus and integrity? Take time today to express your feelings openly with someone you trust. Be honest with yourself and others, and let go of any burdens of worry by sharing your truth. And then the last one says 404, mind energy. Okay. And mind energy says focus, determination, preparation, mental strength, clarity, resolve, future readiness. Y'all, are y'all ready for your future? Are you ready for the abundance that Spirit is promising you? Some of you all might be in like a nesting or a cleansing or a clearing state, because that's my mood this weekend. I'm trying to downsize, get rid of anything I don't need because I'm preparing for my new season. Okay, so some of y'all might be feeling that way too. Prepare your mind for future challenges. Mental strength and focus will help you overcome obstacles with determination and hard work. What mental habits do you need to strengthen in order to be fully prepared for your future challenges? Set aside time each day for mindfulness or mental exercises that can improve your focus and your clarity. Visualize yourself successfully overcoming future obstacles. So maybe the season that you're going into, what's being brought to mind for me is, like I said, that ADD. Okay, so maybe a little bit more organization will help with mental clarity. Just being prepared so that you're not scrambling last minute might help with future obstacles or what you're heading into in the next season. All right, so you're just needing to focus, prepare, get ready for what the future holds, and that includes the obstacles. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a spread. I feel like I want to use the Modern Witches today, something bright. I don't know, the mood, the energy just feels a little lighter. Zombies feel a little heavier. I don't know why, but whatever. So Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. What's going on with my collective here today? All that are here and all who will join at some point, and all who will watch it later. Okay. So what is the question at hand here for my collective? Wagwan. Wagwan. All right. Two of Pentacles. Balance. Yeah, you need to prioritize what is important right now. Okay, some of you all might be leaving a situation that is heavy on your mind. You might be like separating, moving forward from that. And you need to redirect your attention, your mental energy towards the new that you're headed towards, and not towards the old that is falling away from your life. There's no need for us to think about that. Hey, how you doing, little Uno? So there's no need for us to think about that. So what's blocking you from having balance? What's blocking you from being able to prioritize what is important? What's crossing you? Okay, two of them fell. So we're gonna go with, three of them fell. First of all, you know what's okay, and this might be a little bit directed at me too, but we all gonna take this L and hold it. So what is crossing you? What is making you unable to redirect your mental energy towards the future? Is you too busy looking back trying to make sure that the past gets what they deserve. Y'all trying to see if judgments, if karma will be passed on the past. Okay? You're spying, you're watching, you're looking. Okay? Trying to see if some type of judgment will be passed instead of moving forward. Okay? Or even as you move forward, you keep looking back like, did karma hit them yet? Did they get hit by the karma yet? What's the karma for them? Did they get hit yet? Hey, none of our concern. It's none of our business. Our business. Let's stay the fuck up about that business, because it's not ours anymore. All right? So focus forward, friends. Pay attention. Eyes forward. Okay? Let's not worry about the past no more. Let's not worry about that. That's not where we live anymore. What's the future possibility for my collective? Very cute. Future possibilities. There's some type of partnership. Let me cover her up because she be just out here in the deck just naked. All right, but the future possibility is that you all are going to or could possibly engage in some type of partnership. Definitely could be romantic or business oriented that elevates you in some way, shape, or form. That I want to say improves your life in some way, shape, or form. Okay, what you're about to embark on, the ooh, I'm getting, ooh, okay. Oh my gosh, that came and went. Maybe something that you think you missed, some type of opportunity that you think came and went and it's coming back, or it's what you're about to receive is going to be such a level up that you're not going to think about it. You're not going to think about what you missed. I feel like some of you all are about to receive or be a part of a partnership, whether this is platonic, business, or romantic, that you thought in the past you had already had, or you thought, and it won't be the same person, I don't think. Maybe for some of you, someone else will come back around, but I feel like this is new energy. You're going to receive something new, some type of contract, some type of, I don't know why I want to say appointment. You may be receiving some type of appointment, something that you thought you missed before, but it's coming back around. And I feel like in the past, you may have thought you had it. Like if it was a relationship, you might have been like, this is my kingdom spouse. This is the person that I'm going to live and die with. Da, 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 da. And it didn't work out. The future possibility is that you actually do get the real deal. Not, and it's like once you get the real deal, you're going to realize like, oh, I was tripping. I was tripping because that was not this. This is different. Like, this is something different. And I feel like that's why I got that fleeting feeling just now. Like, I had it and I lost it. Oh, Charlie Brown face ass. Like, because what you thought you had was never that. What you thought you had was never that. What you're about to receive, that's it. That's him. That's her. That's the opportunity. That's them. Like it's it. What you thought you had was never it. What's at the root of all this, spirit? Oh, look what's at the root of it. The death card. Transformation and change. They told us it was a transformation. They told us there was gonna be change. Hello. Hello. And that's what all of this is. This is the big one. This is the big one. All them tears that you cried in the past over him, her, them, dusty asses. This is what it was all for. All those jobs that you lost, all those opportunities you thought you missed, that you grieved or that you heard about. This is what it was all for. Fuck all that other shit. This is the one. Okay, tell me about the past environment. Or tell me about the past, rather. Yeah, the past environment, the past. Ace of Swords. There may have been some type of breakthrough recently in the past. Some type of communication that came through. We're going to clarify the Ace of Swords. Actually, where's my Adventure Time cards? I'm just out here without the Adventure Time. Crazy. Let's clarify that Ace of Swords. Adventure Time. How you was just tucked in the bag like you weren't part of this. Claiming it. You better claim it. All right. What was this breakthrough in the recent past? Some of y'all was feeling lack. You was feeling like you did not have the resources. Okay, you was feeling like you didn't have no money. You was feeling like, damn, my food stamps just got cut off. How the fuck am I gonna eat? Damn, my unemployment just ran out. How the fuck? They just laid me off. How the fuck? My job is so slow. I'm not making no money. How the fuck? And then there was a breakthrough. And then there was a breakthrough. All right, Queen of Coins in the reverse. You was feeling a little insecure. You was feeling like you didn't have it. And then there was a breakthrough. Then you got that job offer. Then you got that partnership. And then you got that opportunity. Okay. Spirit, tell me about the future, the expected future for my collective here. Ace of Wands in reverse. ¿Por qué? Four of Cups. Okay, now, in the future, we have the Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups in reverse. There may be a door that is closed in the recent future. I mean, the near future. That was crazy, recent future. In the near future, but I feel like it's closed because it's not going to be satisfactory to you. It might be what you thought you wanted, but it's not going to be, like, if you were to proceed with that opportunity, it wasn't going to pan out to be what you wanted it to be. And I resonate with this really hard. So I feel like this breakthrough that you had in the recent past right here is different from this expected future. Okay. There's a door that is closing. It might be whatever you're leaving. So, like, let's say you got a job offer and that was your breakthrough, right? The door that was closing might be the door to your old job because conditions are getting progressively worse at your old job. And if you were to stay in that position, you would be going down with the sinking ship. And they're like, you're not going to be fucking playing your violin at the Titanic goes down to the bitter end. Hell no. Not my chosen. Get up off this ship. Clarify. Hi, how y'all doing? Welcome. 3 cards came flipping out. What you got, Adventure Time? Knight of Cups, 2 of Cups, King of Cups, because a better partnership is on the way. And they is, Carrie. And they is. Don't you settle for no bullshit. Because something better is on the way. We're making an offer to you. This partnership, this union, this new job, this new contract is going to be so much more fulfilling. You're going to be the King of Cups. So abandon the motherfucking ship. All right? Abandon the ship. We got you something new. What's that song? What's that song that my ancestors love to sing to me? Let's see if it comes out in this reading. But there's a leak in this old building, and my soul has got to move, has got to move, has got to move. There's a leak in this old building, and my soul got to move. They got another building, a building not made by man's hand. Okay? Spirit has built you something much better. So we're going to abandon this little tugboat because we're going to get on this massive ship that Spirit built. Okay? Period. So let's go ahead and get y'all status. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Oh, thank y'all. How's my collective? Ooh. Are we being dragged? Because I feel dragged. Do y'all feel dragged? 8 of Swords. Y'all are in a self-imposed mental prison. Y'all. I'm going to give y'all just a little piece of my business. Not too much because, you know, you got to protect your blessings. But I had a couple offers on the table. And one of the offers at first glance wasn't perfect. Okay? but the potential for that offer was vastly bigger than the potential for the other offer. The other offer, though, looked perfect. It was something that you would desire, that you would crave, right? Like, yes, this is where I need to be type energy. But upon further review, after comparing the two offers, it's like, yeah, that other offer is cute, but in the long run, taking a step back and looking at the full picture, the offer that's not quite perfect is actually more perfect for me than the perfect offer. I think some of y'all, like me, are in your head doing too much, overthinking, and keeping yourself stagnant, imprisoning yourself in a situation or in a limbo that you don't need to be in, because the answer is right in front of you. Spirit did say open your eyes, didn't they? Didn't they say that in the channel message? Open your eyes. Some of y'all are not seeing the forest for the trees, and that's crazy. And I'm not attacking you because, bitch, me too. So some of y'all are in this Eight of Swords energy, and you really need to just stop the overthinking. Let's clarify that Eight of Swords for my collective. You need to stop that overthinking. Death to that. What I say. My coworker calling me. Sorry, girl. I am working. I'm talking to my collective. I have to hit you up later. All right, but yeah. Dead that. Overthinking bullshit. All right. What is surrounding my collective? Before this time, another you. Y'all know y'all need to walk away. 8 of Cups with the 5 of Swords. Yeah, y'all are knowing y'all need to walk away. Y'all knowing that maybe a journey that you need to take, a route that you need to go might be a little bit harder, might be a little bit more difficult, but it's the best route for you. And again, with the 5 of Swords energy, I don't think this is nobody else. Okay, I think this is you psyching yourself out. Okay, the 5 of Swords energy is winning at any cost, even if it hurts other people. But I feel like what you're doing is you're overthinking, overanalyzing, trying to, I don't want to say make up facts, but maybe you are adding details that don't exist to justify why you're not going to make a specific choice, even though you know that's the choice you need to make. Dragging myself too, don't get offended. But but that's what I think is going on here. Clarify 5 of Swords with the 8 of Cups. You need to walk away from a situation. You know you do. Some of y'all need to take emotion out of the situation because you're too emotionally invested in the situation. Right? 3 cards came out. 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and the Lovers. A lot of mental cards. It's really your brain. 9 of Swords is that overthinking energy. Your overthinking is going to lead you to hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. That's what B told y'all to do. Don't hurt yourself. You're going to break your own heart. You're going to hurt your own feelings because this overthinking is going to get you to stagnate. And you are already in alignment. Lovers energy. You need to make a choice. This choice is in alignment with what you're headed towards. Your future. It's in alignment with your future person, your future job, your future home, your future car, whatever it is. But you are, I'm getting like analysis paralysis. You are overthinking it so much. I feel like I probably have a lot of air signs watching this. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or a lot of you have heavy air placements. Some of you all know that y'all be overthinking. Some of y'all know that your overthinking leads you to make the wrong choice. You already know this is a habit or a pattern that you have. So when spirit is telling you to knock it the fuck off right now, you already know that you need to knock it the fuck off right now. So stop it, all right? Don't sabotage your blessing, friend. All right, what's in the mind and the emotion of my collective? Oh, that's why you sabotaging. Eight of Wands with the Three of Swords again. Some of y'all are overthinking this because you have made the mistake before of taking action towards something that was meant to make you happy, make your life better, that was meant to improve your circumstances in some way, shape, or form. And you just knew in your heart of hearts, it makes me feel kind of sad. You just knew in your heart of hearts that it was the right thing to do for yourself, and it didn't work out. It didn't work out. And so that's why you are stagnating right now. That's why you're overthinking right now, because you're feeling like, well, what if it's the same situation again? What if I fuck it up again? What if it don't work out again? But Spirit told you from the beginning of this reading, they are with you. You are surrounded by your spirit team. You are getting information. You are getting divination from your books, from your Bibles, from your I was just in a hotel and I looked inside of a drawer because I wanted to do Bible divination, and they had the Bhagavad Gita instead. And so I was like, shit, YOLO. Opened it and it did what it was supposed to do. And the passage was about doubt, not doubting anymore, trusting in the divine, that you are on a path that they set you on, and that it was going to work out because you are divinely guided to be on that path, because you're exactly where Spirit placed you. So stop doubting that this is going to work out, because you're doing this thing because Spirit told you to, and because you are listening, and because you are being obedient. The only outcome is success for you. What is the outcome, Spirit? Now, don't let me tell them the only outcome is success for them, and then you're going to be like, psych. Don't do that. What's the outcome, Spirit? Don't play me, Spirit. Look, the outcome was the Ace of Cups, but it flipped upside down. Okay, so the outcome, I feel, is a successful emotional situation. Like, you're going to be happy. This new beginning is going to bring about happiness for you. But look at the bottom of the deck, Two of Wands, but it's up to your choice. I think that's why it flipped over, because this could be the outcome, but what is your choice going to be? Are you going to choose to move how Spirit is telling you to move, or are you going to stagnate because things didn't work out in the past? Because if you do that, then the Ace of Cups in the reverse, then you won't be happy with the outcome. But if you trust the divine, if you stop doubting, if you believe in the path that Spirit set you on and know that you are taken care of, then you're going to be successful. But it's really up to you, boo. Okay, so let's get a crystal spirit out here. And for whatever reason, I'm feeling like the African goddesses need to talk to us today. All right, so we're going to do that. All right, Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. What crystal spirit would like to speak to my collective today? Petrified wood, because y'all petrified in place. You scared to move. No, not for real. Okay, let's see what that is. Let's see what that is. Ooh, I just got a message already. Come on, download. Okay, so petrified wood. Petrified wood usually ends up being pretty smooth. And if I'm not mistaken, the way that it is created is that water passes over it multiple times over like many years, 50, 100 years, something like that. And it ends up being smooth like a rock. It could actually be mistaken as a rock, but it's actually wood. The download that I just got is that you all have been repeatedly placed in the same situation. And for you, yes, there was lessons that you were supposed to learn, and that's maybe part of the reason you were placed in the same situation. But I feel like the result of you repeating situations over and over and over again is that it made you smooth, it polished you, it made you able to better handle situations that are about to show up for you, okay? And that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be negative situations, but I feel like the opportunities that you're about to be presented with, had you been presented with them when you were an unpolished piece of wood, before you had the waves crashing into you for year after year after year, the rivers passing over you for year after year after year, the emotional turmoil, rivers are water, emotion, spiritual energy. Okay, before you had all of that happen to you, if you were to get this opportunity that you're about to receive, you would have fumbled it. You wouldn't know what to do with it, or you wouldn't know how to appreciate it. And it's because of what you experienced that you're about to now receive what you're receiving. It's because you're ready. Literally, that was part of the channel message. That was the last part of the channel message. You are ready. Just keep your eyes open. You are ready. It's because you're ready now that you're receiving what you're receiving. Okay, so petrified wood, patience, timelessness, patience and trust in universal timing, going with the flow. The universe has its own ideas about when and how to bring your intention into form, but we can be impatient, forgetting that time allows the universal consciousness to get all the wheels turning so that what we wish to co-create can begin to manifest. The appearance of this crystal is a reminder to trust the timing of the universe. Good things come to those who wait. Your message right now is to be open to divine order, for you cannot control the timetable or the form in which the universe expresses your intention. Focus on the process, putting one foot in front of the other as you work on your own growth and healing, and what you need will show up in the perfect time. Yeah, so I feel like right now, in the time that you're hearing this, in the time that you're seeing the evidence of your manifestations coming through, it's because you are in divine timing. It is finally your time. I feel like whatever this is that's happening, you've been manifesting it for years. This is something that you've been asking for, praying for, crying for, scripting for, doing spell work for, like whatever, however it is that you create. You've been doing this for years. You had your intention focused on it for years, and it is starting to come into form because you are ready. Because you are ready for it. Okay, so let's get some African goddesses to chat with us. And then I will do a postcard from Spirit, and we will do some readings with you all, okay? So numbers 1 through 50. You can drop them in the comments. And whoever gets the closest gets the reading. All right. African goddesses, who would like to speak to us today? I love it. Who would like to speak to us today? Yeah. Oh, Sashay. Yes. Ooh. Yes. This is such a good message already. I knew I was supposed to talk to you ladies. I looked over at that deck and I'm like, they need to talk to us today. Hey, Kimmy, how you doing? Okay, 2246, dropping. Ooh, 4444 when I looked up. Crazy work. All right, so 4444 or 444, you might be seeing fours everywhere. But the very first, you might be seeing angel number 573. That's the way the cards came out too. But the very first card that comes out is Mbuya Nahanda, the goddess of radical rebirth, that death card energy, that Scorpio full moon energy, death and rebirth. Hello. All right. She is the goddess of radical rebirth of the Shona people in Zimbabwe. She's from the temple of ancestors in the element of air, gang gang. Born in 1840, Sharawe Nayakasana channeled the Mondoro, an ancient royal lion spirit named Nahanda, who has been incarnated by revolutionary Shona women for at least 500 years. Heralded as Mbuya Nahanda, Grandmother Nahanda, this great ancestress was a healer who declared war against colonial occupation. Y'all seen that house burn down? We'll come back to that. Anyway, Mbuya Nahanda's guidance says, yes, you can. Stop the struggle. You can choose at any moment to start over and be reborn. Like the sun, you rise again and again. Ain't no struggles around here. Okay. Embodiment says, dust yourself off, move forward, and go for it again. Life is about transition and change. You will fall on your face, change your mind, and need to make a comeback again and again. Release the idea that you messed up if things aren't perfect. Stop waiting to be ready. Make new choices and decisions. Goddess declaration says, still I rise. If you feel that in the comments, say, still I rise. Period. The next ancestress, one that is near and dear to me in my spiritual journey, okay, is Marie Laveau, the goddess of good juju from New Orleans, temple of ancestors, element of fire. I love that air and fire came out together because one feeds the other. Great ancestress Marie Laveau was a larger-than-life New Orleans voodoo yen. I can never say that word right. Voodoo yen. A successful spiritualpreneur and a famous voodoo queen. First built a thriving business as a hairstylist. Her guidance says, great luck is yours now. You have been granted the greatest inheritance. Embrace your divine abundance. You have good juju. This is a time of increase for you. You are heiress to a rich heritage of divine prosperity. Accept your ancestral inheritance. Good juju is abundance. Luck is being supported by the universe. Abundance is the goddess way. Just as you want abundance for those who came before you, those who come after you, your creators want and embrace wealth for you too. Goddess declaration, all I do is win. All I do is win. If you feel that in the comments, say, all I do is win. Win, no matter what. Okay? Every time I step up in that building and go up, and they say, yeah. T-Pain ruined us with the correct lyrics to that song. We're going to sing it how we want to. Pain. We'll tell you the lyrics of the song, Mr. Pain. JK, I love T-Pain. All right, and then lastly, but like not leastly, Sauche, goddess of grounding of the Kon in South Africa, a temple of ancestors. Yo, I love the way that every single card was an ancestress. If the ancestors ain't with you, then who is? They with us. And then the channel message literally said that your guides are with you. Some of y'all guides are your ancestors. Okay, period. I rise from the ashes like a phoenix, and all I do is win, guided and protected by my spiritual team. You better say that shit, Kimmy. Ashe. All right, in the chat right now, 5 likes, 5 people watching. 5 again. If change ain't coming, then what is? Then what is? Because all these 5s everywhere. But anyway, let's get back into the message. All right, so you may know the great ancestress Sauche as Sarchi or Sarah Bartman, the woman forced to perform as the Hottentot Venus in the 19th century London. But before she was that, she was Sauche, the Kon girl in South Africa who deserved better. Her guidance says, protect your magic. Your heart is your own, your body is your own, your mind is yours, your truth and story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries. The embodiment says you are, excuse me, the embodiment says your energy is unsteady. Breathe. Come into the present. Say out loud, I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try earthing, connecting your feet to soil. Free riding, clapping, stomping, rubbing your hands together are all grounding. Goddess declaration, I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. Okay? Firmly planted. I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. And you are deeply rooted with your ancestors. Okay? That is your roots. They got you. And every single card was ancestors. Hello? If they not saying we here, then y'all not listening. If they not saying we here, then y'all not listening. Okay, so I'm gonna get a postcard from Spirit. I think I'm gonna do a couple song oracles just to see if that song come out. But they be having me singing it all the time, and as some of y'all know who've been here, I'm not Christian anymore, but my ancestors were, and they gonna bring the messages how they know how to bring the messages. Okay. Period. So let's go ahead and get your postcard and a couple of song oracles. What is the postcard? The postcard says, Dearest you, there are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break wide open. Feel the loss, integrate it. See the beauty that was, the lessons learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, evermore still remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. We are loving you and sending you love, always and forever. Y'all, whether y'all chose to leave the situation or whether things are just falling away, feel your grief. Like some of us, we may be leaving a situation completely voluntarily, or so we think. Our spirit guides be having a lot to do with how we move, whether we acknowledge it or not, whether we know it or not. But sometimes they will force you out of a situation that is not in alignment with you. But whether you feel it was your choice or not, whether you are voluntarily leaving the situation or not, feel your grief. Have gratitude for the opportunity to experience what you experienced. If you are voluntarily leaving a situation, it's okay to still be sad about it. It's okay to leave a job and be like, damn, I'm gonna miss all my coworkers because I did fuck with so-and-so, 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 so-and-so. I'ma hate not seeing them every day when I pull up to the scene. Like, you be having your work besties that you just terrorize everybody with. Like, sometimes you're just gonna miss them, and that's okay. It's okay to miss that. Okay. If you are leaving a friend circle that's just toxic, maybe there's certain friends you're leaving behind, even if someone is unhealthy for you, it is okay to grieve the loss. I did appreciate the good times. I used to like when we used to do this thing and that thing and this thing, but overall that person was not good for me, so I had to move on. It's okay for you to feel how you feel, and you should, so that you can fully enjoy what comes next. Grieve the things, let the shit go. Okay, move on into the next cycle. All right, so let's go ahead and get a couple songs If anybody has any more numbers, drop them now. 1 through 50. 1 through 50. What soul messages resonate with this reading for my collective spirit? Where I Want to Be by Donnell Jones. That might be part of your situation. So I'm getting 2 messages. So some of y'all might literally have a where I want to be situation. And this came out in the last reading I did for y'all too. That's weird. But also this might just be you deciding where you want to be. What's best for you. What's good for you. Okay. Or you might have a Donnell Jones situation where someone in your life is trying to decide where they want to be. Okay. For those of y'all who don't know the song, I'll sing y'all a little bit. Sometimes I carry a note, sometimes I drop it, but I got a song in my heart, I'm gonna sing it. All right. So Donnell Jones. So I left my baby girl a message. Said I wouldn't be coming home, 'cause I'd rather be alone. She never fully understood me, 'cause I'd rather leave than to cheat. Told her, give me some time, I could be the man you need. But there's a lot of lust inside of me. Been together since our teenage years. I really don't mean to hurt her, but I need some time to be alone. 'Cause you see, when you love someone, you just don't treat them back. Oh, how I feel so sad now that I wanna leave. She's crying her heart. Yeah, y'all know. Basically, he's a F-boy. And instead of cheating on her, he just wants to leave her alone and see where he wants to be. And that would seem noble, except in the video, when she moves on, here he go knocking on the window and shit while she on her date and shit. Like, if you're gonna move on from the girl and see where you want to be, let's just find out where she want to be too. And she might not want to be with you, Donnell. She might want to be with DeMarcus. You know that's Hazel. She say hi. Like, she might want to be with DeMarcus. So stop knocking on her window, squeedle-doo-deedle-deedling, all in her motherfucking date, Donnell. Okay? So some of y'all might have that situation going on. Somebody left y'all alone because they need some space. See where they want to be. Okay, well, do it over there and don't come back. Grieve the loss and move on. All right. The next song. Hey, some of y'all are leaving a job. Not My Job by Mac Dre. Hello? You said Donnell Jones for showing Taurus. Like, some of y'all leaving a job because it's not your job. Like, some of y'all are overwhelmed with the bullshit that goes on in your place of employment, and you're like, you know what? It is not my job to give a fuck about none of this shit. For some of y'all, it might not even be about a job. It might just be somebody always putting a lot on your plate that is not your serving. It is not your helping. It is not your portion. Okay? And you're like, hey, I'm sorry you're going through that. I'm sorry that that's your situation. But like, it's not my job. Okay? It's not my job. Okay? Yes, I left someone like that, and he was a friend, and I realized that he wasn't for me, and I wasn't for him. I moved in silence. He did try to call back, but I denied and declined. Period. Sometimes a quiet cutoff is the best cutoff. You don't need no explanation, because you already know I'm cutting you off. Most people know why they're getting cut off. Okay? Because you don't work for none of these fools, Kiana. All right, so let's do one more. This one is all flipped upside down. Okay, which is the last song, Oracle, which will resonate with this reading from my collective. What's that trying to stick? Something was trying to stick. I feel like this came out last time. Better like it makes sense because, okay. You're a monster. Beautiful monster. Beautiful monster. But I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. Yeah, Neo, Beautiful Monster When I channeled this, I wrote at the bottom Scorpionic energy. I was talking about that Scorpio full moon. We've seen the death card here like 2-3 times in this reading. This right here is transformation. Okay? This right here is your new season. You are going into a season of abundance, of growth, of something better. Transformation, transition is happening. Okay? Lil Uno, what's up? Because you've been saying a little weird shit through this whole reading. Friend or foe, let me know so I can block you. Cause I don't mind, I don't mind. Hey. I could be a monster too. A beautiful monster. But a monster nonetheless. We don't do weird shit over here. But we do have block parties. All right. So it's time to pull those numbers. That's what time it is. That's what time it is. So let me pull these cards up. And I will say for those of you all who do not win the reading, stick around, because Spirit do like to hit a couple of y'all with one message. Spirit be coming through with a boomerang like, bah, 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 bah. And now we all hit. Now we all drag. Now we all don't have no edges. Okay? So stick around. Don't think just because you didn't win that you don't got a message on the way. You know what I mean? All right. Let me shuffle these cards up real good. And I don't mind. Love is the energy. I don't mind. I don't. Okay, that's in reverse. Okay, shuffle those up real nice. Like so, like that. As Aunt Tab would say. Hey, but I don't mind. In fact, I like it. Got me terrified. I'm turned on and scared of you. That's what I need. I need a little terrifying, babe. Make me scared to pull up to your house. And so glad that I did when I get there. All right, so let's pull these numbers. All right. I don't mind, I don't mind. So when y'all started commenting numbers, okay, Kimmy did the first number. Let's see who got the closest. 45. Okay, Angel said 46. Did anybody say 45? Okay. Ooh, my computer trying to die. All right, so 45. Angel, what's your question, baby? Ask me your question, baby. Angel is the winner. Y'all stick around for the message. Might have a message for you too. Do you want, what's your question? Angel, are you still with us? Are you still with us, Angel? Speak now or forever hold your peace. I might have to pull another one. It's always going to be perpetrators in the comments. It's always, not even in the comments, because The people who be lurking on my page, they don't speak. They just lurk. But I feel you. It's crazy to come to somebody's YouTube channel named Savvy Sentient and think that you're not going to be felt by someone who is clairsentient. Angel, you're not with us no more. Yes or no? I'm gonna have to pull another one. I think Angel dipped. Let's see who else. The next number, 23. Who said, look, yo, that's so crazy. Kimmy said 22. That's so crazy that y'all guess within one number of the numbers. Y'all guess within one number of the numbers. That's crazy. Kimmy, what's your question? That's wild. That's wild. You about to say 22? You always about to say the number. You always about to say a number. You better go with your intuition. It's too late, EMB, but stick around for the message because you might get hit too. Spirit like to hit more than one person with the message. Ask your question, Kimmy. Are you still here? Are you still with us, Kimmy? You don't listen to yourself, and that's the problem. Pisces, that's how y'all be self-sabotaging right there. Because y'all be knowing what to do, but y'all go against what y'all already know. And the next thing we know, we picking y'all up from jail. Will you meet your soulmate this month specifically? This month, Kimmy. This month. You ain't trying to give the divine no time. You like within the next 38 hours. That is hilarious. All right, what's the overall energy? What's the overall energy? It might not be the answer that you want, but you're gonna get this message. Period. All right. What is the overall energy for will Kimmy meet her soulmate this month specifically? Yes, I said specifically. Hierophant. Son of Swords. She said, Kimmy, baby, you hold another prayer line. Okay. Not gonna lie, Kimmy, I don't know about this month with your impatient self, but we do have the Hierophant and we have the Son of Swords. The Hierophant is about marriage. It is about contracts. It is about leveling up, okay? It is about what is right or societally acceptable, okay? And then we have the Son of Swords, which is a messenger. This is communication coming in very quickly, okay? So that I would say is a positive omen for whether or not you're going to meet your soulmate this month, June. Okay, you may be receiving communication from someone. Might be a Sag or a Taurus. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant showing up. Two major arcanas represented by Sag and Taurus. But the Wheel of Fortune is just under that Son of Swords. So yeah, you may be entering into a new cycle with someone. They don't have to be a Sag or a Taurus, but Sagittarian energy is very expansive. It is about growth. It is about higher education, knowledge, also kind of like leveling up type energy. But with this high refined energy as well, um, the way that you might meet them, I don't know if you go to church, or it might be doing something that is considered right, you know? Maybe you do something that is in alignment with your moral code or your own personal code of ethics that puts you in communication or in a space with someone who strikes your fancy, okay? Also, let's be clear about soulmates. I could be your soulmate. Kiana could be your soulmate. Soulmates are not necessarily 11. 11101 was on the timer when I said that. Soulmates are not necessarily romantic all the time. So keep that in mind. 11111 when I said that. So you may be receiving a soulmate, not necessarily one that is your forever person, but this may be someone who does level you up or elevate you in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Give me a little bit more on this. You believe he's a Taurus and you think he's older. Okay. Okay. You might be a little intuitive, little heifer. Ain't that what the old folks used to call us? Heifer. A little heifer. And let me tell you why. What is this? Is this deck upside down? That's crazy because all the cards that came, they're not all upside down. Okay, so the reason why I said that is because I think you might low-key already know who it is, but whoever this person is, this is not forever. I don't think so. So we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles, if it was in the upright, it would be long-term. It would be someone that you're creating a like legacy with. But with the High Priestess, okay, this is something that is unknown. This is the reason why I said I think you might be intuitive as well, is because the High Priestess is intuitive. She is psychic. She does have knowledge of the unseen realms and receives messages from the unseen realms. But then we have the Two of Swords in reverse, which is a stalemate energy. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe this is someone who might already be in your life and you don't want to see them as what they are. You don't want it to be them. You might have them in a friend zone somewhere. Catch that, y'all. Some of y'all's people are in your friend zone. Some of y'all's people are in your friend zone because you don't want to give them a shot. But whether you know this person or not, I feel like you are going to have an experience. Like I said, the soulmates come in many forms and they may not necessarily be forever. And I feel like this person may be someone who's going to transform your life, who's going to change your life, maybe elevate your life in some way, shape, or form, but you may not be with them forever. Let's clarify this Ten of Pentacles. Why is it here? Strength card. Oh, this is something that is going to strengthen you or prepare you. I don't want to say that. Okay, so why is the Two of Swords in reverse here? Ace of Coins. You got to get out of your own way about this, though. I feel like, I don't know, okay, this is a sad message, a little bit. And it doesn't have to be, it just depends on how you view things. I feel like this person who is a soulmate to you, they're going to be in your life for not necessarily a short period of time, but it's not going to be forever because they are mortal, because they're not going to be forever. But I feel like you all will get a period of time together. It's going to be a life-changing period of time for you. It's going to elevate you. It's going to transform you in ways that even you can't possibly know right now. But I don't know why I'm getting this energy that they might not be long for this world. Like this might be someone who might have a terminal illness that they don't talk about or say anything about. They spend time with you, they enjoy you, whatever the case is. And then the next thing you know, like, that's that. Clarify this strength card. Why is this not forever? The Hermit. This person might also be, why would they tell me that? Okay. This person might also be avoidant. And so, like, you may have a great time with them for a period of time, and like the death that I'm seeing might not be a physical death, but one where they become avoidant, or they start distancing themselves. They start going within themselves. But I feel like the whole purpose of your connection with them is going to be some type of spiritual enlightenment. It's going to be some type of transformation for you, for your soul's growth. And it's going to, maybe this is what like levels you up into high priestess energy. Okay. You may be someone who is supposed to be doing something similar to what I do. And it's this relationship that kind of breaks you wide open and like sends you through some trials, some tribulations, some pain, but some awakenings as well. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this person might be kind of flaky or whatever the case is, but this person is a needed soulmate. It's important to your soul's evolution. So I think that Spirit's not going to give me too much information about who they are. They may show up and not be a Sagittarius or a Taurus at all, just because I'm telling you what I'm telling you now, because they don't need you to avoid them. They don't need you to avoid the lesson. They don't need you to avoid the encounter, the relationship, whatever it is that you're meant to have with them. You're not meant to avoid it because there's something that you're supposed to gain from it. Okay, so don't run from it. Because I do feel like it benefits you tremendously, your soul and your growth. All right, so let's see what card comes out. It better not be the song that I'm thinking, and for the reason that I'm thinking it. That's crazy. All right, Spirit, speak to me. What song resonates with this reading for her? Not the song I was thinking, but this person, the song that is going to resonate with this connection is You Got Me by The Roots featuring Eve. If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw or what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, just know that you got me. If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw, what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. This person might be somebody. Okay, I don't know why I just got that message. You're meant to move from it. I don't want to necessarily move on, because I just got this message that maybe this person might be polyamorous. And I don't know if that's something that you're open to, but when you meet this person, maybe you will be open to it for them. And I feel like the reason why this song came up is because you're going to have an experience with them. And I think that even though they're going to be wherever they be at, with whoever they be with, like, they want you to understand that you have a piece of them, like, or you have a part of their heart, or like, I fuck with you, like, I do love you, but I live a poly life. Something to that effect. And maybe that's where you all differ. Maybe you will have your relationship, you'll try the poly thing, you're like, it don't really work for me. But I love you. You say you love me, I got you, you got me, but I don't think that we can continue. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's how it turns out. But I don't see anything exceptionally negative about this. I do think it's a soul lesson. Um, but I don't see like the devil. I don't see like the tower. I don't see anything fucked up. So I think the way that y'all separate will be on good terms, or at least cordial terms, and y'all will go your separate ways. But there's definitely a lesson that is meant to be learned from this soulmate. Um, and you should not skip out on that lesson because it's going to be imperative to who you are becoming. Does that make sense? Y'all hear Hazel acting a fool under this table? Mama, stop cutting up. All right, so that's the message. I think that those of you all who are still watching, even though that wasn't your reading, maybe you're not meeting your soulmate this month in June with Kimmy, but I do think that's a lesson that y'all need to take. There are going to be relationships that we have that are meant to teach us something, and that we shouldn't leave them, even if they're fucked up, with animosity. We need to take the lessons. We need to be appreciative for the soul growth that comes along with them. And then we need to keep on pushing forward towards where spirit is trying to take us. Okay. So take that. And yeah, that's the message, y'all. If this resonated for y'all, let me know how in the comments below. If it resonated too much and you need a personal baby, book at SavySentient.com. They are very intense readings. As y'all should already know, I don't sugarcoat anything. I say what spirit tells me to say. I'm gonna do what they say. Y'all like K1? She's dope. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, personal readings go just as hard, if not harder, than these ones, because I do channel for individual people. I do talk to the ancestors of those people. So yeah, check out my website if you would like to book. Thank you so much. Yeah, until the very next time I read for you all, as always, I'm wishing you all love and light. Now go get right, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. No problem. Thank you.